up, guys? I'm Carter,
I'm Jackson.
and this is the podcast Church and Tipoff. It's only a one-episode thing, but it's a preview for my podcast I'll start soon. So, Jackson, what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking about the NFL and the NBA, like some off-season moves and some predictions.
Okay. Should we start with, what did you think about last night's game? I didn't really watch it that
The Hall of
much,
Fame game?
but it looked pretty entertaining.
The Hall of Fame game, yeah. So I didn't watch a lot of it. I just saw a few highlights, but the highlights were great. That last touchdown with the quarterback, I just forgot his name. I think Haynes King, if that sounds right. He extended at the goal line, and he got that game-winning touchdown. That was really just a great play to end it. But it was a really entertaining game, really exciting, and I'm excited for the NFL season to be in full swing soon.
I am, and I always can't wait for football season. It's the greatest time of the year, besides my birthday. But that's probably for everybody. So there's some news to talk about for NFL and NBA. Should we start with some deals? I think it was yesterday. I'm pretty sure Jahmyr Gibbs signed an extension with the Lions for 3 years. I'm pretty sure $75 million. If I'm
Highest paid running back of all time now. Yeah, $25
so
million
that's
a year.
Big for the Lions. It's only 3 more years, but that is a lot of money.
But it's good to lock him up. I mean,
25.
that's a franchise guy right there, right?
Like 25 a year.
Yeah, you need to lock him up. If you lose him, that's kind of your whole franchise.
Sure, yeah.
That's the face of the franchise right there. So it's good they locked him up, even if it is a lot of money.
Yeah. Other news, tackle Lane Johnson returned to the team and is practicing today. So that is good for Eagles fans getting their star lineman back.
Yeah, he was out for the last couple of days with a non-disclosed injury. So it's good to have him back. You know, obviously, just not as a football player, but as a human, it's just always good. It's not good when someone's unhealthy or hurt. So it's good that he's back now.
I agree. What do you think is in tap for the Eagles this season? Do you think Lane Johnson, if they want to run again, Lane Johnson will be a good help for Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, for sure. I think with a new head coach, it's definitely going to be a different system. So I'm excited to see how they do. Obviously, they didn't have a great year. It just kind of felt like the whole year was kind of off. Like, even when, they had their bright spots with Saquon rushing a lot or Hurts with a big play, it just kind of felt wrong. So I'm hoping that Saquon and Hurts and Devontae can bounce back, especially after Brown's gone. So it's going to be a little bit different for the team.
Okay. Lane Johnson's definitely probably one of the best linemen we've seen in the league.
Yeah.
And I love it going back to this Jahmyr Gibbs extension. I mean, you got to think the Lions think he's the best running back in the league because they signed him for the most money any running back's ever gotten in history. Good for Jahmyr Gibbs, and he's a great player already. He's young, so.
Yeah, he's my favorite, and I think the best running back in the league. But who do you think is the best running back?
Oh, James Cook. I'm a Bills fan, so it's a little biased.
I don't know why I asked that. That's kind of an easy question.
I mean, James Cook did lead the league in rushing yards last season, so it's always good.
Yeah.
Any more news, Jackson?
I don't think so. I don't think we have any more.
A lot of this stuff is from Ian Rappaport. Oh, my favorite team. I remember this from this morning. The Buffalo Bills is from Ian Rappaport. The Bills and guard Osiris Torrance, Cybo's nickname, agreed to a 4-year, $78.4 million extension. Who's a former second rounder, now he's cashing. He's the 7th highest paid guard in the league. And he gets $46 million guaranteed. I think that's a good call. They already have Deion Dawkins, who's looking like he's going to stay in Buffalo his entire career. He's a great offensive lineman. Does everything he can to protect Josh. Now they got Osiris Torrance. We have Connor McGovern at center. We did lose a couple O-linemen, but we got some back, and I think it's good to extend him.
Yeah, he's crucial. He's critical to, the James Cook running game, the Josh Allen passing game. So, obviously, yeah, exactly. When you lock up a big O-lineman, you kind of need that, right? Like, you need an O-lineman to win football. So it's one of the most underrated positions in the league, and I'm glad they brought him back and hopefully can get some more success.
Yeah, what else is there? There should be more, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I bet there is. Big thing yesterday. Stephon Diggs, after being a free agent this offseason, who went to the Super Bowl last year with the Patriots for 1 year, is going to the Washington Commanders. And I guess Brandon Ayuk is now out of that conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Brandon Ayuk thing is going to be really interesting now because he doesn't have a team to go to, I feel like, right? Like, he wanted to go to Washington.
He's still in the 49ers.
He's still in the Niners.
But, he's not going to play.
He's not going to play. I think they have to cut him.
He got that $10 million mansion. Washington. So
Yeah, but that's a great deal for the Commanders because that was looking shaky as Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver 2, snapped. So it's good that now they have a real wide receiver 2 in Diggs, and Terry can really be the wide receiver 1, and the defense will have to focus on other receivers.
yeah, and basically the highlight yesterday, Carson Beck in his debut did really good. Haynes King also did really good.
Yeah.
Throwing for had three total touchdowns, 219 yards. Carson Beck, 191 total yards and a touchdown. This might be a stat. I'm not for sure, Jackson. You might have to look this up.
Sure.
If the Cardinals got the ball yesterday, then there's a really cool stat that happened. If the Cardinals got the ball first, I was listening to my dad this morning to Part of My Take, great podcast. They were saying that stat is it was recorded before the Hall of Fame game. Carson Beck, if the Cardinals got the ball first, Carson Beck would have thrown the last pass of the college football season last season and the first pass of the NFL season this year. So can you just check that out?
I think that's right. Yeah, I don't think we need to check that out. That seems correct to me. That's a really interesting stat. Definitely is.
Can we just look that up?
Sure.
If that is true, that is a crazy stat. I don't even think that's ever happened before. He would have been, but we need to see who got the ball first. But definitely a lot of news going around the NFL since it's off season. We're getting close, and it's training camp for a lot of teams. Just like my Buffalo Bills today, their final game is final practice at St. John Fisher in Rochester. Before tomorrow, they head back. No, did he throw the first pass?
No, he didn't. He would have.
He didn't?
He did not, but he would have.
Oh, okay. So the Panthers received the opening kickoff, so unfortunately that stat wasn't cool. By the way, that would have been a cool stat. Haynes King walked it off for the Panthers with a running touchdown, beating the Cardinals 33-30. I mean, that's probably one of the best entertaining Hall of Fame games we've seen in a while.
Yeah. Carson Beck was slinging that rock, too.
Both teams did really good. Let's see, anything else?
I don't think so. I think we're kind of wrapped up on NFL. You want to maybe talk about
probably go back to NFL, but right now let's go to the NBA. Jackson,
basketball.
You know more about. We both know a lot about NBA, but you know more than me. So why don't you lead us here?
Sorry?
Why don't you lead us here? Because you know a little bit more than me in the NBA. You're a big NBA fan. What are we seeing?
So not a lot of recent NBA news. The biggest thing that's recently happened in the last few days is Dylan Brooks signed a 3-year extension worth $73 million with Phoenix. That's a nice deal. He gets paid. Phoenix locks up a big-time player who's been, invaluable to their success. It's big time, right? But not a lot of big deals at this point in the season.
Lonnie Walker
went to the Nuggets. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I don't think
Dylan Brooks, though, is going to be good for the Suns.
He's very good, yeah.
That's a great addition, I think. Or not addition. Good idea to extend him. It was a lot of money, but, I think it's worth it. Personally, he's a good player. He trash talks a lot of players, but he has a talent to show it. He's probably not, I wouldn't say top 30 player in the NBA.
I don't think so, no.
Probably top 50. So what do we think our predictions are? Let's name our top 5 contenders this year for the NBA championship.
All right. I think, in no particular order, by the way, I think I'm going to have to put New York there. Just because they're defending champs, you can't really...
You can't count on
Yeah.
The thing is, though, will they win again? Because the last 6 years, there's been 6 different champions since 2020. No team has won it twice, not even back-to-back, not even, one season and 3 years later. It's just different teams.
Yeah, so I don't expect them to win again. I think they kind of lost some players, other players. The East got better, which I'll get to in a sec. But, yeah, I don't see them repeating. I see my other contenders as San Antonio for, again, team that just was the runner-up. You can't count them out, really, when you have someone as electric as Wembanyama, and when you have someone like Fox, like Castle, and they made more additions this offseason to get better. So I think that they're going to make another deep run in the West. Another team I have is OKC. Again, a contender every year, right? This team is just so good. Shea, they're just so deep, and it's so...
They won a couple years ago.
They won a couple years ago. They have experience. And then my fourth one... You have to put the Philadelphia 76ers in there, I feel like. I mean, listen to the starting 5. You got Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Paul George, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid.
If he stays healthy.
If he stays healthy. So you think about that starting 5, that's incredible. That's 4 All-Stars there. And then one guy who's like a superstar in the making, and BJ, I think. They're deep.
Before you finish, one hot take for me.
Yeah.
I probably couldn't just say it after you finish, but I personally think the Wizards are going to make at least a play-in with AJ DeBonte. That's a hot take.
Stole my take.
But he had that take too. So.
I had that first. I actually had them going to the conference finals this year, the Wizards, but I don't think they're contender for the chip. I think my last one, I'll have to put, let's say Minnesota. I think that backcourt between Ant and LaMelo is just so electric and dynamic, and I think they have good wings, they have good bigs, and I could definitely see them making a run deep. But yeah, I think the Wizards could make the conference finals. You look at a 5 of a team like Trae Young, Trey Johnson, AJ DeBansta, Anthony Davis, and Alex Sarr. That's a great team. That has everything. That has shooting in the backcourt. That has playmaking. That is incredible defense between AJ, Sarr, and AD. So it's just an all-around. It's a deep team. Brian Keefe is a very good defensive-minded coach, so I could definitely see them making a deep run.
Personally, my 5, I'm a Lakers fan, so I have to put them up there. Did you put your Warriors up there?
I did not put my Warriors up there.
They just, I don't know, agree with the Warriors. I feel like Steph Curry could do it again for the 5th time, but...
I need to see how this team plays. I just feel like they're not making moves to win anymore. I read a report, they're focused on the post-Steph era.
Yeah,
which is so frustrating, dude.
Curry's got at least 2 more years in him.
I think, I want to see what happens in the middle of the year, early year when Jimmy comes back.
Yeah.
And he's healthy, and then we have really our dynamic duo. And then I'd like to see us make a move for, another scorer or another, player that can really help the team and really help the Warriors elevate. Because it's so refreshing to see the Warriors play competitive basketball, but it's so frustrating when they're not.
And before I make my top 5, I'll say it real quick. I think the Lakers, Minnesota's good backcourt. Even with the Lakers losing LeBron, I still think they made some good additions this year, including Matisse Thybulle for 1 year, $3 million. I think is a good idea. Timberwolves at 2. I guess Spurs at 3. OKC at 4. They're both really good teams. And then Knicks at 5 just because they won last year. Yeah. And we do have a little bit of news here. Jackson, you want to say it?
Yeah, so Anthony Davis is officially eligible for a 4-year, $275 million extension starting today. However, Shams said that the Wizards and Anthony Davis are deciding to wait until the regular season to talk about an extension.
So, looks like it would be possibly for 4 years, $275 million, which it is a lot on the Wizards, especially since Anthony Davis has been traded 2 separate times.
No, 3 separate times.
3 separate times. Wait till the Lakers.
Pelicans to Lakers.
No, I'm saying 2 separate times in the last 3 years.
Oh yeah, you're right. But
so that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm not giving him that much money. I don't think he's worth that much, especially at such an old age. He's 34, I think. So by the time this contract ends, he's 38, 39, right? And this is where we start to see players decline. So I wouldn't pay more than
just because
$150 million.
Yeah, well, is he gonna stay healthy? That's 4
He's
years.
old, especially when they have such a similar player to his game in Alex Sarr. They're gonna be amazing together. Don't get me wrong.
Sarr's 20 years old.
Yeah, they're amazing. Don't get me wrong. Both of them are exceptional players, but I just think that they're very similar players. And if they get rid of AD, they could save some money and go get another good wing forward.
Some draft picks.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think trade him soon. I think try to ride this out. See if you can get a little bit lower on the extension, and then try to see where you go from there.
Should we go back to NFL, see if there's anything else?
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Now we've gone through both teams. There's been a lot of news in the NFL, I will say.
Yeah.
There's been some reports of many different things. Many teams, like I said earlier, are finishing their training camp today. Buffalo Bills, like I said, final day in St. John Fisher before they go to Newheimer Stadium for the first of 4 events in August, with a red and blue practice tomorrow. And then they'll stay at a facility for the rest of training camp. So today's the last day at St. John Fisher till next year, which is in Rochester.
And that's a new stadium they're going to today, or tomorrow, I guess. So that's going to be really exciting. I'm excited for Buffalo to get a new stadium. Not that their old stadium was bad at all, but it's always nice when a team gets a new stadium. It'll be refreshing.
Yeah.
And,
The problem is they're not going to be able to host a Super Bowl just because who's going to want to go to Buffalo in February? It's not even a dome.
That's true.
Like, I wouldn't. It's going to be snowing. I've been there many times. You're not going to want to go there in February.
Yeah, no.
I was there in December once, and I got stuck there.
Oh, my goodness. That sounds...
But, yeah, it's good. You got to see how the players will be tomorrow in the red and blue. How DJ Moore will perform with his, full defense. Even though training camp, they've been doing defense and offense. But it's really in a stadium.
10 more minutes, guys. 10 more
NFL
minutes. Mark your podcast, 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
This is the best podcast you've ever seen in quite a while.
I think we got more to go. What about the Seahawks? You're a Seahawks fan. What do you think about Seahawks training camp?
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching, I don't know about you, but I've been watching Hard Knocks with the Seattle Seahawks.
I did last year with the Bills when they were on.
Yeah, so they're on Hard Knocks right now just because this is the first or second time that a Super Bowl champion has ever been on Hard Knocks individually, because they have the individual one at training camp and they have the 4 teams. They have the division later on. So I've been watching that, and the team looks good, right? Like, it's a very similar group from last year. Obviously, the biggest thing is they lost Kenneth Walker, which is going to sting, right? Like, when you have a franchise quarterback like when you have a franchise running back like Kenneth Walker, it's very hurtful to lose him, especially because he's the reason you won the Super Bowl last year, right? Like, he rushed for 200 yards last year, and he had a touchdown or 2. So he went to KC on a 3-year deal, and Zach Charbonnet tore his ACL in the playoffs too last year. So the Seahawks are down to Jadarian Price, who's a rookie running back who has never started a college or NFL game because he was the backup to Jeremiah Love at Notre Dame. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays with the majority of the backfield work. But I'm excited for them. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and this is a little bit off topic from our two teams, but talking about the Kenneth Walker, you think go to the Chiefs, and I'm like the biggest Chiefs hater you'll ever meet. I used to somehow, in Madden Mobile 20, if any of you guys remember this is a while back, Madden Mobile 20, I would always want the Patrick Mahomes cards as a Bills fan. So my dad would always say, oh yeah, you're a closet Chiefs fan. I'm like, I just like Mahomes. I don't really like Mahomes anymore. He might be a good guy, but
Yeah.
I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm not any of that crap. I'm a Bills fan day in, day out for life. You probably are the same thing with Seahawks.
Yeah.
But it's got to be a good addition. You got to think, even with Mahomes out now, you got Kenneth Walker, who just won Super Bowl MVP on your team. Like, that's good, especially because they lost Isaiah Pacheco to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think? Actually, keep talking.
No, I don't have anything to say about that.
Okay. What do you think the biggest matchup is in Week 1? Do you think it's the Super Bowl rematch?
Yeah, I do think it is that, right?
You think it's other
Wednesday
games?
Night Football, Seahawks versus Patriots. That's going to be really interesting. Like I said, with Jadarian Price and that Seahawks group. But one thing I'm looking forward to even more is A.J. Brown of the Patriots.
That's a big deal.
I'm really excited to see how Drake May kind of finally functions as a top-tier receiver, right? Obviously, in his NFL career, he hasn't had the best receivers, right? Like, who's the best receiver he's played with? Do you think?
Probably Steph Diggs, Mac Hollins.
And those guys, like Stephon Diggs.
Mac Hollins is good though.
Mac Hollins
he
is
played
good.
for the Bills and he was really good.
Stephon Diggs is not an A1 receiver, right? Like he was saying, he's a wide receiver too, right? Either a very low quality wide receiver 1 or a very solid, very high quality wide receiver 2. So having someone like AJ Brown, who I think is an A1, like is a wide receiver 1 who's gonna, he's gonna be the main focus for the defense every snap when it's a passing play. I think it's really gonna elevate Drake May's game.
I agree. Personally, as a Bills fan, I think it is going to be Week 1 Bills-Texans. Just because the Buffalo Bills have a new head coach. Joe Brady's still calling the offensive plays because he's the offensive coordinator for us past couple of seasons. They have a new defense coordinator, Jim Leonard, and also a new offensive coordinator. I don't really know what's going to be the job for the offensive coordinator for the Bills, just because he's not going to be calling plays. Maybe he'll help out with, QB coach or stuff like that. But you got to think, Joe Brady, he's been with the Buffalo Bills enough. Everybody knows who he is, unless you're, a rookie.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a good one. We're playing the Texans, who we lost to last year. It was a great game
Will
last year.
Anderson dominated that game.
Will Anderson did dominate. Ray Davis took a kick return to the house last year in that game. I was at my friend's house watching that game. It was insane.
Yeah, that'll be
I
an
just
exciting
think,
one.
and there will also new DJ Moore, so it's going to be the first regular season game with Josh Allen and new DJ Moore. And my hot take here is the Buffalo Bills will win the Super Bowl this year. And I think DJ Moore is exactly what the Buffalo Bills have been missing. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think that's exactly what they're missing. They've lost some defensive pieces, got some, but that's a good addition, I think.
Yeah, I don't really see the Buffalo Bills winning the Super Bowl, but I also don't see it being possible. I think the clear favorites right now are the Rams, right? I mean, you look at Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Myles Garrett. They traded for Trent McDuffie, which I feel like everyone's forgetting about. And then Myles Garrett is most likely, I feel like, coming out of retirement, right? Like, he's working out, he's doing stuff. So if they get that defense or that offense, I don't know who's beating them, right? Like, I just think I could see the Bills going to the Super Bowl, making it to a conference championship. I don't see them winning it.
So there was some news actually a little bit more yesterday. The Texans agreed to terms with linebacker Henry 2020. I've known his name. Toto. I've never really known how to say it. On a 2-year, $16 million extension. He's only 25, so he's getting a chance to play Houston for more years to come. I think it's a good addition by them, or a good extension by them.
Yeah. Again, he's a very key part in that middle linebacker core, so it's always good to lock someone up like that.
Yeah. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
He got paid yesterday as well. 2 years, $44 million deals from Ian Rappaport. I think that's a great extension. He's one of probably the best running backs in the NFL right this moment. I think that's a good addition.
Yeah, great extension. Again, similar to the Jahmyr Gibbs thing, right? Like locking up one of your franchise running backs, who just had a breakout season and was one of the best running backs in all of football this past year. So it's good to lock him up and, elevate your franchise for the next few years.
Should we see if there's literally any more things of NBA? Because we have to go.
Yeah, we're going to have to wrap it up soon.
Got like a minute or two left. Any just more extra NBA news here? We'll see from Shams right now. Doesn't look like there is. Nothing else. Thank you guys for enjoying this podcast.
We appreciate it.
If you comment in the comments below if you want to see us do another podcast, it will be on Zoom.
Yeah.
But it will still be good. We could probably, if we keep doing it, probably get guests on. But I will be starting a sauna podcast in my sauna. So just stay tuned for that at some point when the NFL season starts and another show. So I'm Carter.
I'm Jackson.
And thank you for watching.
Thank you guys so much for watching.